Well, sir, welcome to Charlotte.
Great to be with you.
Well, we just want to ask you a few questions about HUD and its programs, and in particular their relevancy to the Charlotte region and some of the things that are happening here. But obviously a lot of initiatives through HUD, and where some of the challenges are looking ahead, work still to be done.
We've had the best winter of home sales since the crisis began. The first year-over-year price increases across the country. North Carolina is certainly in the Charlotte area are certainly doing substantially better than they were, and we've cut by about half the number of families that are falling into foreclosure. So that is real progress, and in particular the work that we've done to help the hardest hit neighborhoods. Our neighborhood stabilization efforts, for example, which really, the problem here is, as you know, is that if you have a house that goes into foreclosure, it isn't just the family that's living there that suffers. If you live next door and you've done everything right, you've paid your bills, you've worked 2-3 jobs to make sure you can keep up, as soon as that foreclosure sign goes up next door, your own home loses $5,000 to $10,000 in value that same day. And if you're in a neighborhood with 10 or 12 of those signs, it's been devastating. And so one of the things we've really worked hard on is reversing that cycle of decline. And I remember visiting a neighborhood here in Charlotte, a relatively new suburb, a subdivision that had been built, about 80 homes. And at one point, at the worst of the crisis, half of the homes in that community were in foreclosure.
Is that the Windy Ridge neighborhood?
That's right, exactly right. And what we saw through our neighborhood stabilization efforts, we brought in partners with the city, Habitat for Humanity. They bought up and renovated more than a dozen homes in the community. And that had a big ripple effect, because what it said to neighbors is, you know, we're going to take this eyesore, we're going to turn it back into an asset, we're going to bring new homeowners in to live there. And if you live next door and you're thinking about, hey, am I going to fix my roof? I'm going to put money in. Am I going to take care of my lawn in the same way? When you see investment happening next door, it really has that ripple effect of giving confidence to neighbors that their neighborhood's going to come back. And in fact, that neighborhood has come back because of those efforts. So that's really, among all the things that we've done, that was job one, is to help those kind of neighborhoods, areas like Charlotte that really had been hit hard, and states like not only North Carolina, but Florida, Nevada, California, Arizona, states that really were the hardest hit by this crisis.